You know that feeling, right? That sudden urge to just get away, to travel. And then, bam, the reality of planning it all just crushes you. All those questions, the endless research, it's just so overwhelming. Well, today, we're going to look at how a pretty simple tool can take all that travel chaos and turn it into a perfectly organized adventure.
And this thought right here, it's the ultimate dream killer. I mean, this is the exact moment where all that excitement just slams into a brick wall of questions. Where do I even go? What can I actually afford? How in the world do I start managing all the tiny details? All of a sudden, planning a relaxing break feels, well, it feels like a second job.
And that's exactly where our story kicks off today. We're going to follow Mira, a college student who is so close to just giving up on her travel dream. I mean, she was completely stuck until she stumbled upon a totally new way to plan using AI as her own personal travel co-pilot.
All right, so let's dive into that first big hurdle, right? How do you turn that vague dream of, I want to go somewhere, into a real concrete plan? Like so many of us, Mira started with a single really simple but super overwhelming problem.
So instead of getting lost in those endless, frustrating web searches, you know the ones, she did something way smarter. She just asked an AI. She took that vague, anxious feeling of where can I even afford to go and turned it into a clear, direct question. And honestly, this is the first huge takeaway, just learning how to translate your problem into a good, effective prompt. And boom, almost instantly, the AI just cuts through all the noise. What's so powerful about this isn't just the suggestions themselves, it's the shift, right? You go from having infinite, paralyzing options to a focused, totally manageable list. The problem isn't where in the entire world can I go anymore? Now it's which of these 3 awesome options should I pick? For Mira, this was the light bulb moment, the exact moment her trip started to feel actually possible.
All right, so destination chosen. Goa it is. Now Mira gets to move into phase 2. And this is where things get really cool, because the AI stops being just an idea generator and turns into a full-blown travel assistant, helping her build out the entire trip piece by piece.
Okay, now pay attention to how her prompt gets way more specific here. She doesn't just ask a generic, what's in Goa? No, she adds these super important constraints. A 3-day timeline, the fact that she's a student, and that she's on a budget. And this, right here, is the secret sauce to getting great results from any AI. The more detail you give it, the more personalized and useful the plan is going to be.
And check out the result, a clear, logical, day-by-day plan. This is a total game changer. See, the AI didn't just spit out a random list of attractions. It actually sequenced them into a smart, balanced schedule. You've got arrival and exploring on day 1, the main activities on day 2, and then some time to relax before heading home. All of a sudden, that abstract idea of a trip has a real, tangible shape to it.
Okay, so with a solid itinerary in hand, what's the next logical step? Finding a place to stay, of course. And again, just watch how Mira builds her prompt. She adds those key filters, budget and near the beach, to really zero in on the perfect options for her. And what she gets back is so much more than just a list of hotels. The AI understands she's a student, so it suggests hostels. It gives her useful location tips. But honestly, the most valuable part? That what to avoid advice. This is where AI really shines, going way beyond a simple search engine. It's like having a seasoned travel guide in your pocket, giving you those genuine insider tips.
And of course, a great trip isn't just about the sights, is it? It's about the experiences, and let's be real, especially the food. So Mira uses the exact same smart prompting technique, asking for must-try local dishes that actually fit her budget. This is how you bake that local culture right into the DNA of your plan.
Okay, let's take a step back. We have a destination, a killer itinerary, a place to stay, and a list of delicious food to try. Now we get to the part that for a lot of people causes the most anxiety, managing the money and just keeping everything organized.
Now, for Mira, feeling in control of her money was an absolute must, and her next prompt was just brilliant in its simplicity. She just asked the AI to create a complete budget breakdown for her entire trip. And this is such a key move. It's the difference between worrying about money and actively managing it.
And this is what it gave her. A visual breakdown like this is just so powerful. You can clearly see where every single rupee is going to be allocated. Travel, your stay, food, activities. Seeing it all laid out like this just removes all the guesswork and puts you in total control. You know exactly what to expect, and you can even make adjustments before you've even packed your bags. So at this point, Mira has all the pieces of the puzzle. right? But they're kind of scattered across a bunch of different chats and notes. So, to bring it all together, she gives the AI one final, absolutely brilliant command: organize my entire travel plan into a single checklist.
And just like that, one command, and everything is perfectly organized. A packing list so you don't forget your toothbrush. A checklist for all your crucial documents. The daily plan is right there. This is that final, amazing step. It takes a dozen scattered ideas and transforms them into a single, stress-free blueprint for the whole trip. That last-minute panic, officially gone. So with all the nitty-gritty logistics totally locked down, Mira could finally focus on what really matters, making the trip truly unforgettable. So she used one last prompt to ask for unique experiences, things that go beyond the usual tourist traps. And this is the pro move, right? Using AI not just for the boring stuff, but for discovering those hidden gems. So what's the big takeaway from Mira's amazing trip? Well, her whole journey basically gives us a powerful blueprint that really any of us can use to completely change the way we plan our travels.
I think Mira's realization here just says it all. The stress was never really about the travel itself. It was about the totally chaotic planning process. By using AI, she built a simple, repeatable system that made planning, well, it wasn't just easy, it was actually empowering.
And here it is. This is your personal AI travel blueprint. These 5 prompts are pretty much the core of the entire system. From brainstorming where to go all the way to creating that final checklist, this is the exact process you can follow. Think of this as your starter kit. Because ultimately, this is what it's all about, isn't it? The AI doesn't travel for you. It's not meant to replace the experience at all. It's a tool that just handles the boring, tedious parts of planning. And that frees up your time and, more importantly, your mental energy so you can actually focus on the excitement and the fun of the trip itself.
So, as Mira's story shows us, that dream trip you've been putting off, it's probably a lot closer than you think. It really might just be one good prompt away from becoming a reality. So the only real question left is, where are you going to go first?
एक कदम विकसित भारत की ओर।